Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this edition of Soul Food Sunday, we're going to be discussing walking in love. And boy, oh boy, has God been dealing with me with this. And I was like, I gotta come in here and talk about this to you guys because this is tough. Let me be honest with you. This is very tough. And it's tough because when someone is doing you wrong in some kind of way, or talking about you bad, or lying on you, or trying to hurt you in some type of way, typically your first thought is not, all right, love on them and pray for them. So walking in love. All right, so let's turn to 1 John chapter 4 verse 7. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. And we know God is love, right? Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God. Let me repeat that again. Whoever does not love does not know God. And what's the opposite of love? Hate. So if you hate someone, then you don't know God. That's powerful, guys. If you hate someone, then you don't know who God is, because again, what did it say? God is love. So it says, whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. Like I said, a lot of times, and I'm dealing with this, guys. I mean, I'm sure all of you have had a situation like this, where someone's trying to hurt you, or lying on you, or just doing you plain wrong. And we have to walk in love in those situations and pray for them. A lot of people I find that are trying to hurt you, they are hurt themselves. Let's just break that down right now. They are hurt themselves. And so the only thing they can think of to do is to try to hurt you, to make you feel the same way they feel, right? And sometimes we have to love from afar. I mean, we may love the person, but we can't necessarily be around them. And I've had that in many types of situations where, you love the person, but, I'm not going to be around you. I'll pray for you. I'm going to love you from afar, but I'm going to disassociate myself with the situation and with, the person. That doesn't mean I don't love them. But again, we're loving them from afar. When someone is trying to cast a stone or say something wrong or do you wrong, we shouldn't respond back in retaliation. Okay? We need to walk in love, in God's love. Just pray for them. And that's one of the best things you can do for people is prayer. Prayer is powerful. I think of the example where Jesus had been betrayed. He had been betrayed by Judas, which was one of his disciples. Judas was one of the 12 disciples walking with Jesus, preaching the word of God to the people, but he betrayed him. And that's, and think about it, because you're going to have friends, you're going to have family members, people around you, maybe co-workers that aren't going to like you. Let's just keep it real. They're not going to like you. They may try to hurt you. I mean, look what they did to Jesus, one of his own disciples. So when I think about it, I'm like, dang, man, this person's trying to hurt me or talk about me. Well, look what they did to Jesus. All right, so let's go to Luke 22, Luke chapter 22, and let's go over to we'll start at 47. And this is where Jesus was betrayed. Let's read it. It says, while he was still speaking, a crowd came up, and the man who was called Judas, one of the 12, was leading them. He approached Jesus to kiss him, but Jesus asked him, Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss? And remember, Jesus already knew what was going down. He already knew what Judas was going to do. When Jesus' followers saw what was going on, they said, Lord, should we strike with our swords? And one of them, who was Peter, struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his ear. So when the disciples saw what was going on, they were like, look, we need to get our swords out. So Peter took out his sword and he chopped the ear off of one of the soldiers. And look what Jesus says. But Jesus answered, "No more of this." And he touched the man's ear and healed him. So think about that. These folks were trying to hurt Jesus, and Jesus heals one of the soldiers. Now, I mean, if that is not walking in love, I don't know what else is. I mean, oh my gosh, any other person, I mean, any other earthly person would be like, yeah, let's attack, let's kill them. They're trying to hurt me. Yes, I'm going to attack them, right? But that's not what Jesus did. You know, we're going to have, it's going to be family members, you know, co-workers, people around you that might try to harm you in some type of way. Not physically, but what I'm saying is, you know, maybe talk about you. That doesn't mean we go back and talk bad about them. Now, walking in love, don't get it twisted now. It doesn't mean that you let people run over you now. I'm not saying that. You know, you don't let people run over you. What you have to realize is, let God pray for the person, but let God handle it. And I can guarantee you, when God handles it, He handles it. He handles that. If you got a family member that's talking bad about, pray for them and let God handle it. If you got someone at your job that's talking about you bad or lying on you about something, pray for them and let God handle it. And continue to walk in love. And you'd be surprised. Some people, you know, when you do that stuff, they're like, well, huh? They get kind of confused. Like, she shouldn't be talking to me nice or wanting to say hi to me, but you still do it. Because that's walking in love. So, you know, I hope this message encourages someone. Leave your questions and comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless.